How's it going, guys? Since I died on my lightning trapper, I've been feeling my way back into the Stormbrand Archmage Heirophant that I made. Where we last left off on this character, I was level 67. I've gotten him up to level 80. All I've really done is T1 maps, and I kind of went exploring the Delve down to monster level 73, so that's T6 maps. So since that was going fine down here, I'm probably going to run my Uber Lab. So to update on the character though, passive tree wise, I almost finished grabbing everything that I had connected to. I got Supreme Ego for my clarity. I'm running clarity somewhere in here. There it is. I'm running clarity on my mana, and that's my only aura, so it is giving me 50% increased effect of my clarity, and it costs more mana as a result. So that just gives me more mana regeneration. I grabbed Arcane Chemistry. I kind of flipped this tree. I was coming up here. I was getting the +1 max resistances, but I felt like my life pool was doing good enough that I really didn't need that, especially not being on the Gauntlet anymore. So I rerouted some things so I could make sure I could get Unwavering Stance. I removed these 2 points to put these 2 points in. Once I could get this, I got all the mana stuff over here. This is the last point I put in. Particle Perfection, so that's 2% increased spell damage per 100 max mana up to 40%. So you need 2,000 max mana to get that 40%. So I've got way over that. So that's a lot of extra damage there. I got all the Arcane Surge effect now. And yeah, that's where the character is currently at. I feel like I should be getting more life to kind of balance things out. Because if we do the math here, I've got 800. Here, let me hit my calculator button. So let's see here. I've got 4,032 life, and I have 40% mind over matter. So if I want my effective HP, I need to multiply this by 1.8. So I've got 7,257 life mana plus the 839 ES is giving me like 8,000 effective HP at the moment. That's only going to keep going up and up and up. Because the only things you really need to spec into on this build is kind of life and mana. So, aside from the extra brand here, I would like to get another brand. Runesmith seems a decent distance away, but it also gets me down to Aqueous Accelerant, which is 10% increased mana recovery rate during Flask effect. That's a more multiplier on my mana recovery. Because it's not because so my mana recovery is the flat mana regen I'm getting, so like the regenerate 3 mana per second. That's multiplied by like mana regeneration rate, which I have all over the place. And then there's down here, there's increased mana recovery from flasks. So that boosts the during Eternal Mana Flask, and I did get a Hillock Research to get this 26% quality. And this says increased mana recovery rate during effect of any mana flask. I believe that's like overall factoring in all of the region, the mana flask, all of it. It's get 10% on top of that. So I believe that's how that works. I could be wrong, but I believe that's how it works. That's how it works on the Watcher's Eyes. So I believe that's the play. So, do I have anything to show off? Well, I swapped my Arcane Cloak I swapped my Steel Skin for Arcane Cloak. Once I felt I had enough regen to appropriately replenish my mana, it's the first time I've ever played around with Arcane Cloak. So, we're experimenting with that, and I allocated Mind Drinker over here. Recover 2% mana on kill, making it much easier to sustain this mana. So, Do I have anything to show off here? Yep, I got a tabula. +2 socketed AoE gems. There we go. I got myself a +1 mid endurance charge on kill ring with lightning damage and all res, so heck, and even decent fizz damage. So this is a really nice ring. Craft life on this, solid. I got a cerulean ring that I'm going to try at some point to roll for this character. But I would want to hit it with Fertile Catalyst first, and I used the only 2 that I had on the foible, which is also not a bad play because they're just stacks so well on there. And here I got a melee damage, life, area damage. This will go on my ground slam character at some point, so nothing else really to show off in here. And now I'm going to go run Uberlab and see how this build is doing. I also put in shield charge with Fortify. I originally was thinking, okay, I'm going to do a Vigilant Strike setup. Hopefully I can get myself a good Mana Scepter. What do we got here? Pretty simple. I still do have the Flame Dash that I can use when needed. Right, no door here. Wave of Conviction, Hex Touch, Conductivity with Fizz to Lightning to guarantee that I'm getting the lightning exposure on it. Where are we at? Okay, 3 ways out of this. I just need to go straight. Probably gonna try and shoot straight up here. This Uberlab is going to get me ailment immunity. So then I can switch up my flasks a little bit. I already have the mana flask exactly how I want it. It is giving me curse immunity with the enduring. So the effect is not removed on full mana. Okay. This is going to be the hardest thing I have fought on this character. I don't think I need to be worried. And we've also got a 2-handed mace in here. Yep, I still need to do work on the damage. I also am only on a 5 link. But it wasn't terrible, to be honest. Like, I am only level 80. But yeah, it's feeling really good. Defenses feel good. Like, if I die on this character, it's a shame because at level 80, I've got more effective HP than I do on most characters I make. And part of that effective HP is, like, my damage. And on both of my rings, I have damage recouped as mana. Crafted on this one, and I actually hit the unveil on this one here. So that's 11% damage taken recouped as mana. So that kind of helps negate some of the mind over matter. But I haven't gotten the battle rouse node on the tree. Right down here. Just the right side on life wheel. I don't think I checked the map. I don't have the lab layout pulled up. It's kind of winging it, but I'm also not too terribly worried about it. Let's go this way. I believe in my offhand, I'm leveling brand recalls. Level 7 brand recall will give me a 10% increased cooldown recovery rate on a brand recall. Oh, that is not what I want. Okay. Go a different direction here. Dead end. There's where we're looking for. Oh yeah, the addition to Fortify in here, like, I've even considered the idea of going Glancing Blows, but that's going to take up a lot of passives that I could put into more life and mana. But the survivability boost would be pretty nice. I'm not quite sure what I want to do there. But I do get mana regeneration rate per chance to block spell damage, so I could double my spell damage by doing that. Or double my spell block by getting glancing blows.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation.
So what does this say up here? 1% mana regen for 1% chance to block spell damage. And I also do have a really nice shield that just needs suffixes or prefixes rerolled on it, provided I can find a harvest. So I'm probably gonna mostly level this character in Hayward Hamlet, looking for harvest. Ooh, I got hit and I lost like 100 mana or 100 life. I don't even know if I had Fortify up, but at max stages, enemies in the area of the sigil power do 18% less damage. That's nuts to me. Plus, it also buffs my damage while I'm in it. Like, I'm really liking the sigil power. I've got that increased AoE and increased duration on there. Gotta check the map again. Do I go through this? This could be a wrong direction. It doesn't look. It'll be some kind of way. My never matter builds with Archmage is really cool. Like your survivability is your damage, all at the same time. Okay, where is this taking me? Exactly where I need to go. I think there's going to be 2 more rooms left. Verify here. Yeah, it's going to put me here, then there, or down here, then up here. Either way out should be fine. And shield charge works really nicely with this build because brand recall is instant. So you can flame dash or shield charge into something, and like right as you hit them, you're gaining the fortify, then you just brand recall everything into them. Really, really nice. So there's only one other way out of this zone. That will be the last trial. And I gotta go try. But I don't know if you like notice I haven't been drawing much attention to it, but like my mana recovery is insane. Could be it. No. Last one. Gonna have traps and stuff in here. Oh, it's the nice one though. Huge. Let's put it right here. Just a second, Bella. Here we go. Easy peasy. Definitely think I'm going to have an easier time surviving on this character than my other thing. We got Grace Reservation, Scourge Air damage, Riposte damage. Movement speed if you haven't been hit recently is very nice. But not super useful for this character because I'm not stacking evasion or anything. Grace Reduced Reservation is interesting. Let me see if I have any kind of... Yeah, this will work. Let's throw it on here. Cool. That. And then now for my Ascendancy, we're going to get Illuminated Devotion. Illuminated Devotion is going to make me Element Immune, increase 30% increase area effect while I have Arcane Surge. Spell damage leeches life while I have Arcane Surge. So, in softcore, I'd probably be looking at getting rid of the life flask, honestly. And then I'd grab the agnostic, so if I lose life, it drains it from my mana to refill my life. I still might do that eventually, but not yet. I'm really just kind of thinking about, like, do I keep increasing my damage, or do I increase my like overall life pool? But my overall life pool's pretty substantial at this point. So there we go. That's all I've got for you today. I will be leveling this today. We'll hopefully have a more or a better idea of where the character's looking at as far as in-game stuff. I'm going to try and push it up the atlas today. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.